I'm back with another video, and today's video, if you're enjoying my headband, is my current favorite skincare products. This does not mean this is the only skincare that I'm using or the only skincare that I'm trying, but my current favorite that I've used through like December, and there will be separate posts and videos about other things, but this is just kind of like my go-to that I've been using, because as you know, as a content creator, I'm always testing out new products, but these are my current favorites. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. So it's not gonna be in any particular order because I switch up my skincare all the time, but when I'm reviewing something for a company, I only use that particular type of product, but you're not gonna see any of that I'm currently using now because I'm testing it out. So anyways, I also am not gonna go step by step. We're not doing like step by step. We're not doing like a routine. We're just going to talk about what's here in front of me. So for my two exfoliants that I really like is the obviously Paula's Choice 2% BHA. Love Paula's Choice. Long before I ever worked with them, I used this. The first time I used it, I broke out like crazy and I was like, this does not work. This broke me out. I didn't understand that my skin was purging, you know, so everybody kept saying, just finish it out, finish it out. And I finished it out and it was amazing, beautiful. I've probably gone through like 5 or 6 of these bottles. So also Pixi just sent these to me for Christmas. However, you can go back to like 2015, maybe before that. I've been working with Pixi, long before I was working with them, but I've been using Pixi Glow Tonic, the Pixi pill, like their little facial pads. Love this. I've got so many people addicted to this, and I don't just use it on my face. So I may be using this all over my face. This is on my chest, this is on my hands, this is on my arms, this is anywhere that I need help with discoloration or I feel like I'm getting like little bumps. I just use the Pixi Glow Tonic. I'm not a doctor, so if you try this and it doesn't work for you, this is not medical advice. But I now live in Florida and I have for a couple of years. And within like 6 months of moving here, I noticed that I was getting like sun damage on my arm. And you can see here, very little sun damage on my arm. Like for somebody who's out in the Florida heat all day, I don't have, and I'm very fair. So, this works. I use it on my legs, like if I've, you know, got a little burn or razor burn, or I've nicked myself with my razor. Once it's starting to heal and scab up, I start using this. Once the scab's falling off, I use this. No scarring. Like, love Pixi Glow Tonic. And for my face, at night, I like to use the Honeymoon Glow from Pharmacy. This is probably my third one. It's an AHA resurfacing night serum. You will wake up looking like you just have this healthy, happy glow to your skin. It really is amazing. You can see here, I'm almost done with this one. I will eventually repurchase it. I get so much skincare to review and I have one face. So, but if you are interested and you just feel like your skin's lacking that glow and that honeymoon glow, honeymoon phase, try that. You'll really like it. At nighttime, I obviously am using my Laneige lip mask, but favorite is the Biossance Squalene and Rose lip balm. Just every night before bed, when I wake up, when I get up and drink water, I'll just reapply this. I really like it. The Laneige is fine. I end up using these during the day too. So, and I have been using, they did send this to me, but I have been loving it. It is the Derm Select Bounce Back Forehead Line Treatment. And you can use this day and night. I just use it at night mostly. I have used it during the day, but it is like this. If I can get it open. I mean, it seals in there. Like, but look at this. You can see how much I've been using it, right? And you literally can just take like this much out. Put it, it says forehead only, but I tend to put it here. It goes fine under my makeup if I want to wear it during the day, but it really just kind of supposed to help with the forehead wrinkles. And, you know, I think everything in combination helps, but I really like this. It doesn't break me out. It makes my skin feel really nice. I've been enjoying that. They sent me quite a few things, but these two are the things I love the most. And this is the Revitalite Eyelid and Dark Circle Corrector Professional Strength. Wait, let's take this lid off. Okay, so you haven't been using it, right? Like, there might not be anything left in here. I'm trying not to waste it. Like, we are, like, I'm using it, right, guys? So, essentially, I'm going to have to cut it, squeeze it all the way out here. But you squeeze it out and you put it under your eyes. I like to take it here. Anything I do on my eyes, I like to do it on my brow bone. And I like, because we got to get this lifted, guys. We got to get that up there. So I like to do it here and sometimes just, I don't have dark circles as in like, that needs to be treated. I have dark circles as in hereditary. My dad had the worst dark circles. And I got a lot of my father's traits. So, but he had the worst dark circles. I also don't get great sleep. So that's not something that can be treated topically. So I wasn't using this for that. I was using it for specifically being dry under my eyes and wrinkles. And I really love this. The convenience. And I noticed a difference. And I think like these little lines that the little lines that are there are gone. And like I said, it could be a culmination of all of this. But I think each product individually are great on their own. Also, they did send this to me, but I love it, and you can tell that I have been using it. It is the Biossance Biossance with Reese Squalene and Vitamin C Rose Oil. I use this every night to use too many products on my skin throughout the day, especially in oil because I am oily. I use it at night. I really like it. It's really helped with any of my dark spots. And I still get acne and I still break out, so those dark spots are always coming. I really like this. I like how my skin, like, if I did this and I do this, I've not had any issues. Like, I don't wake up peeling or flaking or burning. I love Biossance. I cannot say enough about it. And I take it, I'll put a couple drops in my hand or on my fingertips, and I will just tap it into my skin, and it just feels so nice, and my skin looks great when I wake up. So I've been using the Avene. It is the Restorative Protective Cream. I love Avene. I think it works really good. It's got even little pictures on here of like a whole family, like it's good for babies and stuff. And I know that lots of people are on the La Roche-Posay, CeraVe, like train. And that is because L'Oreal owns most of these companies. You got to see who the parent company is, right? And they own most of these companies. Also, they have what we like to call the people who go out to dermatologist office, doctor's offices and say, hey, how about I take you to lunch if you will recommend La Roche-Posay? Here's a gift card. Here's this. Well, now with the world of TikTok, they're like, here's 10 grand. You have 1 million followers, here's 20 grand. Talk about our products. Send people out to the stores to get it. Even if you know there are better products, please talk about us. And they're like, all right, I'll do it. Avene is amazing, and I've used Avene for years. I love La Roche-Posay, but once they started getting on TikTok, and I worked with La Roche-Posay when they were doing this, so they were paying people, and the people didn't disclose that it was paid. This was like right at the beginning of the pandemic. People weren't disclosing they were being paid, and they didn't care, and that's when CeraVe was the recommended... and La Roche-Posay were the recommended viral products on TikTok. They're okay. They work just fine. I don't buy either one of them anymore because when they didn't care that people were being paid and they didn't stick up and say, hey, you couldn't find CeraVe anywhere. You could not pay. You'd have to go to the drug dealer on the corner of Cherry Street and say, hey, you got any of that CeraVe? Let me know about it. I need some. Put it in my pocket. Right what I'm saying? You couldn't find it. You couldn't, nowhere because it was paid. People don't understand that when something goes viral, it's because they're paid to talk about it, right? I'm not being paid. I love Avene. So try Avene. Don't fall into the hype. Do research yourself if you really want to try something. But this is restorative cream. It just comes out like it's just it's not runny. It's a nice cream consistency. It's a nice cream consistency. It's nice and thick, not too thick. And it just blends in really nice. I take it like this after I have done everything, including my Biossance oil. I'll take it, put it in my hands like this, and smack it into my face. And just smack it in. And then I will sleep on my back like this, or lay on my back like this for 20 minutes and let everything absorb in. I don't always have my cute little headband on in the bed, but when I do my skincare, I do. But you can just see here. it absorbs into the skin and just makes it look nice and hydrated. And I'm not peeling, I'm not flaking, and these products do not break me out. They're not giving me acne. That is from the Tatcha that I'm trying. So now on to, we've talked for 14 minutes. So now we're on to devices, and I call this a device because it is something that I use almost every night. I cannot even keep count of how many times I've bought this. Like, I think the last time I bought it, I had bought it 8 times before, but that was like 3 months ago, and I think I have bought more since then. I cannot remember. It's just something that I tell my husband to throw in the cart. I have in a cart, so if he checks out, he'll just buy them for me, so I can't keep up. But they are these little patches. See? And you get all these little patches. Let me show you. You can leave them together, but you can rip them apart here. And then you rip this little tail off so it's more rounded off. And you can put them, now they make for different sizes and different places, but you can do it here, you can do it here, you can do it here. And what it does is it keeps that, so you can't, at night, because it's so tight, like it's so stiff, that you can't frown, you can't do your frownies. If you look back on some of my older videos, these 11s were coming in strong. I looked angry. I had told this story 101 times. I'm an old person that tells the same story. People were like, are you okay? What's wrong? Why are you so mad? And it was because my forehead was just furrowed right here from all my stank faces I made. But I wasn't making it. It was just like my face finally did what my mama said, and it got stuck when I'm making that face. So I started sleeping in these. And when I first got them years ago, I was probably sleeping in them like 4 times a week minimum, like almost every night, like clockwork. I was sleeping in them. And now I just can do it once. I do it like once or twice a week at most. And it's like for maintenance. So you can just kind of flip them for like around the mouth and stuff, which is my big problem. And so you can put them here and here. But I mostly just keep everything up here because we're wanting this high and tight. But I can't say enough good stuff about the frownies. Let's see here. They're $20. You get 144 patches. Like, you don't have to buy them as often as I do. I love them and I will use them until they stop making them. They work. Like, I put them all the way across here. I have them out here. Sometimes I put them here. Because every time I'm going to post this on TikTok as well. And the number one question I always get when I talk about these is, what does your husband think about you having these on your head? You go into bed every night looking like a glazed donut, and then you have these all over your face. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. From the very depths of my heart, I mean this. We do not care. If my husband's that shallow, and like he's like, hey, you know, we've had a good run for 20 years, but those patches on your forehead, we're just gonna have to get a divorce. That's a win for me, because I do not want to be married to somebody who cares that much about what I have on my face, so I don't look like a bridge troll, you know. Like he wouldn't care. He does not care. Let's just put that out there, okay? He prefers me with no makeup. He does not care. 'Cause I know it's coming. All right, so for devices, I love the little mini NuFace, the NuFace Fix. You can just sit here like this. It's targeted. You do it for your lips. It is something you have to use often. Every day, as often as you can. I don't do it like 10 times a day or anything, but like once a day maybe. And it just sits right here. So like at night, and it is shocking the muscles to make, it's kind of like working out your face. You can't do anything other than skincare, getting a facelift, Botox filler. And like I've said, at this current moment in time, I refuse to get any of that, because if it's going to go bad, it'll go bad on me, and I will have ruined. We're going to use the NuFace. But it's like exercising those muscles. So it kind of just shocks your muscles when you're using it. You can feel it. And it's tightening that up, right? Right. And then we have its mama, the big one. And we use it up here. And when I got it, you have to do it every day. it only takes like 15. I mean, it just beeps 3 times. It's, you know, you go around and then it beeps and then you're done, and it tells you when you're done, and then I discharge it. But I just do it every night for like a month, and then you maintenance. So I had started using it. I stopped for about 2 weeks. So now I'm back to doing it every day, and then I will just do it like a couple times a week or as needed, but you just stay on top of it, and it tightens it up. And what we're trying to get rid of is these marionette lines. We're trying to keep those. We're losing this top lip, and we're losing our firmness. So that's what we're working on here, people. But I love this. This is my new one. I had one, it died, it quit working, and I spent my money, my husband's money, and got another one. We love her. This one is great for targeting like the lips and stuff, but it is not strong enough to do my whole face. So, and last but not least, there's a video from like 2017, a video in 2018, 2019, up until now, of facial cupping. Everybody's into that gua sha, the little stone. I don't necessarily think it did anything for me, and that's cool if you love it and it works for you, but this is what depuffs for me. I usually do it at night, but in the morning I can put on my eye patches, do all that, put, you know, splash some cold water on my face and do a little bit of oil and just take it. You just kind of work it up your face, and I really like it for my lips and also for my forehead here. And I just go up, and then I do all this, and then I do it on my lips because it's supposed to help bring the blood. I do it on my lips, and it's supposed to bring the blood flow back to your lips and kind of help that collagen turnover and all that. So that is the whole target of this, because I don't want to get lip filler. So I'm using this and use this. And people always say, I'd rather just get filler and not worry about it. You do you, boo. I don't care. And then last, this is not like face or anything, but this is my second one, I believe, of the coconut melt with CBD Happy Dance. It's just like a CBD coconut oil. It makes your skin feel so nice. I just take scoop it out like this at night, and just wherever I'm feeling that I need it. Sometimes it's just on my hands, my cuticles, and it just makes your hands so soft. Also, you can just put it on your arms, wherever you feel like you need it. You can just run it through your hair, but it's supposed to, I mean, the CBD is supposed to have all kinds of benefits for you, and I just like to put it over so my cuticles aren't split. I've got eyeshadow all over me. But yeah, so, and those are just a few of my skincare favorites. So let me know if you have any questions, and I will have everything linked down below. So thank you for watching. Bye.